Welcome to Duffy Bass Field for this edition of Redbird Baseball on WZND. Illinois State comes in looking to secure the series win against Evansville after a 12-0 loss on Friday and 2 wins on Saturday. I'm Leo Staudacher with Brendan McInerney. Brendan, what do the Redbirds have to do to set the tone to try to get the series win today against Evansville? Ben Kamenowski, the Purple Aces catcher, is going to foul that one off along the third base line. He has a 1-1 count from Sinisco. So Ben Kamenowski and Robbie Wilkes will be batting in the 8 and 9 spot for the Purple Aces, the first 2 batters of this third inning. Both of them are from Regina, Saskatchewan, which there is a weird connection between Evansville and that part of Canada as the 1-1 pitch comes in high for ball 2.
It's interesting you bring that up, too, because Redbirds have 3 Canadians of their own in their lineup, so it's very evident that the Missouri Valley Conference teams have built that recruiting pipeline from Canada, and obviously it paid off.
As Kamenowski takes ball 3 in, and mentioning that connection between Evansville and Saskatchewan, Bonnie Baker was a native of Regina, was an all-star catcher in the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League, as Kamenowski skies that one deep to short left field as Butler's going to get under that for the first out of the inning. So we mentioned she played in the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. Bonnie Baker was loosely portrayed in the 1992 movie A League of Their Own. She was played by Greena Davis, and the movie was also filmed on the northwest side of Evansville, Indiana. So some weird connections there as another Regina native, Robbie Wilkes, comes to the plate for the Aces. Wilkes is playing third base, batting .286 this season. Takes the first pitch he sees from Sinisco for strike 1. 1 out in the inning, no score. Evansville has 1 hit. The Redbirds have none, but had 2 base runners last inning. As Wilkes gets that one in between the gap between McCaw and Huggins at first and second for a base hit.
I think all the hits that Sinosco has given up today have been to the right side of the field. He's working those left-handers in. Unfortunately for the left-handed hitters for the Purple Aces, they've been able to get out in front of it, get their hands out quick, and drive it down the line.
So that's going to bring the top of the order back up for Evansville. It's going to be Cruz coming up. He struck out to start the game off in the top of the first inning. Wilkes doesn't have any stolen bases on the year. He's off to a couple-step lead. As Sinisco throws it in, but Cruz is going to bunt that one back behind the plate for strike 1. So now a 0-1 count with 1 out. Redbirds shifting a little bit defensively. Huggins, the second baseman, is going to be a few steps behind the bag at second. So there's a pretty wide gap between first and second base on the right side of the field, but Cruz is a right-handed hitter, so they're applying a little bit of a shift on him. Sinisco looks over to first, but it focuses on the plate, gets that one low in the zone for ball 1. Another fact about Sinisco is he played at Geneva High School. One of our staffers, Carter Getty, went to Batavia, and those two are from neighboring suburbs, and Carter played against him dating all the way back to Little League. Carter originally had dreams of playing baseball at the collegiate level, but decided to come to Illinois State, and has been a welcome addition to our staff as Cruz swings and misses on that pitch and hits Hayes, the catcher, while we saw Wilkes was stealing second. I'm not sure if they'll score that as interference because Cruz hit Hayes on the backswing there, so that really prohibited him from throwing over to second.
Seems to be some confusion on the field between the home plate umpires and the umpires up the middle. But I think the hit and run was on for the Purple Aces there, but it failed.
Yeah, so Wilkes will be on second, and Cruz has a 1-2 count. And so that'll put runners in scoring position for the top of the order for Evansville. The 1-2 offering comes low in the zone to even things up at 2. We're seeing Cruz still been in .363 this year, slugging .608, .385 with runners on base.
No, it's early in the ball game, but this is a big out. You do not want Kenton Cruz on base.
Especially with the way how fast this game's moving, too. This is a high-leverage situation as Cruz flies that into left center gap. Cermak's going to dive and get it. Wilkes didn't tag up, and the Redbirds get the double play there to end the inning. Ryan Cermak with the diving grab and the throw in time to make up for the gaff by Wilkes to end the inning and limit any damage that could have been done there. So at the end of the top of the third, Evansville gets one hit but was not able to send anyone across the plate. Still 0-0. The Redbirds are going to send up Chang, Libman, and Huggins. When we come back, you're listening to Redbird Baseball on 103.3 WZND, the pulse of Redbird Nation. Birds. Again, Redbirds being very aggressive in these early counts. Jack Butler comes to the plate here. He bunted his first time up for the sacrifice hit to advance Hayes. We'll see if he takes a few pitches this time. As that one hits him in the ankle there, so he's going to advance on a hit by pitch. Still only faced 2 pitches today.
I don't know what that was from Zach Cummins. I don't know if he slipped off the mound or what, but that delivery was definitely didn't come out right for him.
That was a very awkward pitch there, and it looked like it might have even hit the turf ahead of Butler before it bounced him. But so you saw him, he just started heading right on over the first base. He wasn't going to let anybody think twice about it.
I think that's what you're supposed to do, and luckily he got the favor from the umpire.
Yeah, he got the benefit of the doubt there. So now Ryan Cermak comes to the plate with 1 out and 1 runner on base. Butler has 1 swiped bag on the year. He's been caught stealing 3 times. Scored 19 runs on the campaign. Cermak last time up struck out in the second inning. And been swinging the bat very well this series as he pokes that one out to the right center gap. That one's going to drop just shy of the warning track. Butler round second. Cermak also round second. Butler's going to go around third. He's going to score. Cermak's going to slide into third base for the triple RBI as well. Redbirds are going to strike first on their second hit of the ball game.
You want to talk about player of the game? It is undoubtedly Ryan Cermak, center fielder. First with the web gem in center field, or else this game probably would have been a different score right now. It would be saved Purple Aces from scoring, and now with his 14th extra base hit, this guy is absolutely raking.
Cermak's just gotten better as the year goes on and seen the ball very well this series. He could potentially be looking at an MVC Player of the Week honor if this keeps up today. So Joe Butler comes to the plate. He walked in the second inning. He's got a runner 90 feet away from first base. We'll see what he can do here. Batting .333 this year with runners in scoring position. Has 10 RBIs in his 64 at-bats this year as well. So Butler takes the first 2 pitches he sees. Both of them were strikes.
We mentioned earlier that Butler's...
So 1-0 count, 1 out. Runners on all of the bases. Chang sends that one up the middle. Witter's unable to come down with it. It looks like Gaines is going to be out by the force, but a run will score. Jack Butler will cross the plate, so the Redbirds increase their lead to 2. Joe Butler's going to get to third, and Gaines is out at second.
I think what we saw there was second baseman Brent Witters try to transition the ball. He looked to make the play before he actually fielded the ball correctly in his glove, and when you do that, you're going to have problems. You're going to have errors, and that's exactly what happened.
So now Jordan Libman's going to come up to the plate here with 2 outs. Redbirds increase their lead to 2-0 on 4 hits and a couple of extra base runners by way of a hit by pitch. Libman, 2 flyouts to center field and a ground out to second today. This would be a great situation for him to break his hitting slump. Chang at first base, Butler, Joe that is, on third. First pitch is high in the zone. Looks like an off-speed offering there. So 1-0 count, 2 outs again. Been one of the most powerful bats in this lineup, but has been in a bit of a cold spell. Great opportunity for him to break out of that. Redbirds looking for their 3rd win of the series. The 1-0 offering comes in low in the zone for strike 1. Even the count up at 1 here.
Yeah, Libman, very patient hitter. He's going to wait to get the pitch that he wants, and he's a line drive hitter, so he's going to try to rip one through the middle. There's a pretty big gap with the shift in second base.
So Libman gets a piece of that one past Witter at second base. Butler's going to cross the plate, so Libman breaks his hitting drought, gets a single there with an RBI. So the Redbirds now lead 3-0.
UZND Fused Radio.
Welcome back to Duffy Bass Field for this Sunday baseball performance between the Illinois State Redbirds and the Evansville Purple Aces. The Redbirds lead the Purple Aces 1-0 on 3 hits. Evansville has 4 hits. Neither team has recorded an out. Evansville is going to another bullpen pitcher, send Jace Creston down after just 1 inning. It's going to be Shane Harris, the right-hander, throwing for the Aces. It's a redshirt freshman from Poseyville, Indiana. Let's see, this season in 4 2/3 innings of work, he has 6 hits, 8 runs, all of them earned. 3 runners have reached via the way of the free pass, and he struck out 6. Allowed 4 doubles as well. So Jack Butler, the left fielder for the Redbirds, is going to come up to the plate. He had a sacrifice hit in the 2nd inning and a hit by pitch in the 4th. That one caught him maybe in the shoe area.
Harris is a highly touted prospect. This is his first season at Evansville after redshirting at Louisville.
That's another powerhouse program. There's a thing or two about the Redbirds there as they ended the Redbirds season in 2019.
What a great series that was. 2 really good teams. Really helped to the Redbird brand exposure they've got from there.
And Butler lines that one to second base. Witter tried to grab that. That pops out of his glove, and his throw to first was unable to be corralled by Craig, the first baseman. We'll see how that's scored, but for now that looks like it might be a infield single for Butler, the left fielder. So now Ryan Cermak's going to come up to the plate. Familiar situation for him, having Butler on first and nobody out to work with. So that same situation in the 4th inning that Cermak had that monster triple and scored a run, and they are scoring that as a single for Butler.